What did you see as kind of like the main issue there, especially early in the game when a lot of those were like third and short?
Yeah, I got to watch the tape. Honestly, I didn't realize I knew we struggled on third down. I didn't realize we were that poor. Anytime you're 0 for 9, obviously you're not doing something very well. And hats off to them. They had a good game plan. That's a good defense over there. They made it hard on us, but we definitely made it tougher on ourselves. Left some plays out there. Didn't execute enough, and 0 for 9 on third down is extremely frustrating. And I think that's something we pride ourselves on, is staying on the field on third down, and we didn't do it today.
Chris and Mike Sealski.
Yeah, Carson, can you put your finger on why the offense was kind of inconsistent today? You had some brilliant moments, but then it was just inconsistent. Can you put your finger? Was it them? Was it what you guys were doing?
Yeah, it's hard to put your finger on one thing as to why we were kind of inconsistent offensively. I think we did some decent things at times throughout the game, and we struggled. I mean, for one, we didn't stay on the field. We just talked about 0 for 9 on third down makes it tough. But like I said earlier, you got to credit that defense. They definitely disguised a lot of looks and brought all sorts of different pressures and made it tough on us. And they played a great game, and we didn't do enough to win.
Mike and Jeff Skaversky. Or Jeff, if you're ready, go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that, Allie. Carson, there seemed to be a couple moments out there where you were frustrated either with a play call or maybe a decision to insert Jalen into the game. Did moments like that come up?
No, I don't. I think Coach called a really good game, and I felt good about it. I was just frustrated that we weren't executing. I think that defense made it tough on us today, and we got frustrated. I got frustrated just a couple 3-and-outs and not converting some situations that we knew we could have. So yeah, I get a little frustrated out there, but it had nothing to do with any of those things.
Jeff Skaversky and then Paul Domowich.
Hey, Carson, you guys were able to run the ball having Miles Sanders back, but you get some weapons back in Miles and Alshon. How surprised are you that you guys did struggle offensively as a whole, between the third downs and between converting and scoring touchdowns?
Yeah, obviously we are surprised. We don't go into a game thinking, we're going to struggle like that and go 0 for 9 on third downs and only put up a couple points. But, I got to give a lot of credit to that defense. I thought we had a good game plan ready to go, but I've been saying it all week. That's a good defense, and we had to come out and really execute at a high level. And I think we did that at times, but we didn't do it well enough. We didn't sustain enough drives, and we left some plays out there. But they made a lot more plays than us, and we didn't deserve to win.
Paul and Rob Motti.
Yeah, Carson, I wanted to ask you about one of those third downs. 3rd and 1 early in the second quarter. I believe you were on the Giants 41 at the time. Looked like you tripped, or what exactly happened?
Yeah, I'm not fully sure what happened on that one. I mean, I know I got stepped on trying to get out of there, and obviously that's not an ideal situation to be in 3rd and 1 and plus territory, and to come up short the way we did. Obviously, that one's definitely one we'll look back on and be kind of frustrated at, but I'm not fully sure exactly what happened or how it happened.
Rob and then EJ.
Carson, you played a clean game, but there was so much emphasis on turnovers. Do you think maybe perhaps that took away from the ability to just go out and do your thing and create plays?
I don't think so, no. I think that defense, in their style, their structure, they kind of force you to just take what's there and play underneath and try and move the ball slowly and bend but don't break type of defense. So, that was my mindset coming into the game, and I thought, like I said, I thought we did that okay at times, but they made more plays than us.
EJ and Pat Gallen.
Hey, Carson, so you mentioned that the Giants defense kind of makes you take what's there and, kind of forces you to, focus on the smaller stuff. How big of a hurdle was it to have the field position you guys did for most of the game?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't help ourselves. I know that offensively and certain things. I mean, being backed up a lot for a handful of those drives. I mean, it's a field position game. Anytime you got two teams like that going back and forth, field position is crucial. And offensively, I don't think we moved the ball enough to help our defense out. And collectively as a team in all 3 phases, I mean, we just got beat and we got to be better next time.
Pat and then Jeff McLean.
Carson, you really haven't struggled like this and in your career, or the Eagles haven't in quite a while. Is it difficult to shake this off? I know that you got to look to the next week, but how difficult is it becoming to shake these games off week by week?
Yeah, I mean, it is frustrating. You know, we're not where we want to be, and I know personally I hate losing, and it frustrates me. And you know, I go back and look at the tape just as hard as anybody, and you know, go through it with a fine-tooth comb and really see where can I get better. And then as a team, we all do the same thing. So it is frustrating to be where we're at, but at the same time, we got no choice. You know, we got no choice but to bounce back. We got another good football team ahead of us next week, and you know, we're going to learn from this one. We're frustrated. We're going to learn from it, and we're going to come out and attack next week.
We have time for one more, so Jeff.
Carson, you said that the Giants play to make you kind of kill them from underneath. Was that one of the reasons why we didn't see much of John Hightower on Sunday, and then not have him out there? Does that take away that deep threat?
You know, that's obviously playing time and all those things. That's not my that's not a question really for me, but I do think, like I said, that's kind of their style of defense. They're going to make you play underneath. So you could say that's an element to it, but there's also an element to, you know, getting a guy like Ealges back and some other pieces back. You know, that's just part of what we're going to do offensively going forward.
Thanks, Carson.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, BG, thanks for taking the time. We'll get started with Dave Zangaro and John McMullen.
Hey, Brendan, there was the one instance where the offense goes down the field and scores, and then pretty quickly you guys gave up a touchdown. How difficult is that?